gon' join my side. I beat the block up, cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do gymnastics, now I've been jumping in. Wavy on your she a lady in the streets. Do my dad like Dillinger.
Congratulations once again to Splash for taking the 2K22 My Team Unlimited Championship title in the Last Gen tournament. Now on to Current Gen, also known as Next Gen. Some of you may already know the winner, but before we talk about that, here's a look at what went down.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Paul in at the point. Now here's Curry, and here's Young from the arc.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
The 8-footer, just 3 to shoot. And that one, good.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Now Booker, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Embiid with it, now guarded by Towns. Curry against Paul. To the inside. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And he makes all 3.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Trae Young.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Now he understands the entertainment aspect of this game. He knows the fans want a show, but you can still detect some seriousness in this voice. He wants to win this game, probably a little bit more than he's willing to let on. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th. Shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Young.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Embiid trying to break loose and finished off by LeBron.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
And so Booker will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Over Curry. No good from Booker. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. And James throws it down.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Paul against Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the West. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Chris Middleton comes in for Valanciunas. And Murray's subbed in for Chris Paul.
Stephen Curry.
The West All-Stars have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Middleton against James. Going inside.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Booker outside. Green the pass to Murray. Middleton on the wing for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bean comes in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Russell. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James Harden, he's checked in for Booker. Here's James. Nice touch on the shot from close range. LeBron's got 10 points.
LeBron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 lbs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Middleton the pass to Jokic. Driving inside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
The West All-Stars making the switch here. Simmons is checked in. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Harden with it. Now defended by Embiid. Offensive rebound. Jokic up and in on the way.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
James dishes to Butler. Back to LeBron. Cans it from downtown. 15 points in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, Levine. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's the East All-Star. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Right back after this break. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
DeRozan out there with Butler. And it's Young, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Doncic in at the 2. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Here's Wood. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Inside, DeRozan. Trying to get open is Butler. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Young.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Right side, Butler. DeRozan passes to Young. Butler kicks to LaVine. Right side, Butler. Can't hit that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Harden for 3. Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And here's the West with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wood trying to free himself up. Out that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket for Middleton. Here's Butler. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Butler's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Butler. Paul George comes in for Doncic. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Trae Young. Booker with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Booker dishes to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. No good from Booker. And so George will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 6-point East All-Star lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
And
the East All-Stars making a change here. James is checked in. Here's Booker. That shot off. Nice D from Levine. James in the post. Defended by Booker. And James gets it to go.
Well, just relish and cherish what you're watching tonight, folks. LeBron James going off. We are witnessing greatness.
Here's Paul. Here's Towns. East grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Embiid. Green, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Booker, and the shot goes down. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry.
Here's Towns. That shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it, and DeRozan kicks to Levine. Towns trying to get open. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Booker. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Levine. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Shots good by Green.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure, and then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Paul. With 2 seconds left, and he nails the jumper. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. East All-Stars lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. They know the world is watching and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's Young. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the West All-Stars, Sabonis is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. Sabonis finds Paul. Now Towns. Back to Booker. To the middle. Tries yet again. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Towns.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Valanciunas passes to Paul. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Pass to Curry. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
There's the triple. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Paul. And that one hits back iron.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. From the line, buries the jump shot. Paul's got 6 points.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Embiid. Edwards comes in for James. And it's Russell in for Curry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Christian Woods checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Chris Middleton comes in for Valanciunas. Maurice checked in for Devin Booker. And Simmons subbed in for Chris Paul. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. Left side, Sabonis. He kicks it to Murray. Over Young. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
About that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Simmons.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Here's Edwards on the outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
It's the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The East making a switch. Curry's checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shaker.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic, he's checked in for Wood, and it's Draymond Green in for DeJounte Murray. Butler against Simmons. To the paint, here's Green, and he lays it straight in. Green's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Edwards, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Middleton against Edwards. Harden left side. East grabs the miss. Giannis outside. The dish now to Edwards. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Curry passes to Giannis. Outside for Curry. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Harden, and he drives in, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Edwards finds Butler outside Curry. And they get it back. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
And here's Harden for 3. Misses the shot. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the East All-Stars. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
They've got LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Green, the pass to Booker. Yep, it counts. Booker's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the West All-Stars.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
And it's LeBron missing. Inside, here's Green. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from LeBron. Here's Curry. Green against James. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here's West now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one's good. Green.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Zach LaVine comes in for Stephen Curry. Young is subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Jokic, and Sabonis subbed in for Draymond Green. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
James, and the dunk by James.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Booker outside. Kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Towns. Fires it up. And it's the East with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the drive. Embiid finds James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
One shot.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the King in terms of championship finals appearances and any other measurable you want to use.
Booker against LaVine. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. LeBron against Valanciunas. Here's Sabonis, and he gets the bucket.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
There's the lob to Towns. Sabonis inside, guarded by LaVine. Here's Booker. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. LeBron with Sabonis defending. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
And the shot goes in. LeBron's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue he had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. And so James will bring it up for the East All-Stars. The shot from 20 feet away. It's Curry outside. Antetokounmpo inside. Sabonis is there. The kick out to Young. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. The drive by Booker. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's James. Curry finds Young. Good on the triple. Young's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the East All-Stars.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Double team Sabonis to the inside. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Sabonis defending. Antetokounmpo passes to Curry. And it's off from 3-point range. And so here are the West All-Stars. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
Personal foul.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So the West ends up going with the new group. Here's Harden. Wood trying to free himself up. Harden, that's good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week. Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And the rejection by Giannis. Driving to the basket, and he can't jam it through.
See him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
That free throw, no good.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Here's what the East is going with right now. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for James. And Anthony Edwards sub in for Curry. Murray, the pass to Wood, and finished off by Wood.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
The shot's good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Harden surveying the D. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.